That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Phoenix. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And checking out Houston, a half game back.
And I think for the Rockets, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. It's rugged, tough road, David, no question about it. Thank you. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Daniel Tice all out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Green. In at the 3. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Nice shot by Booker.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now here's Wall, and the three ball is good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing the rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Wall against Ayton. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Over Booker. Porter, no luck. We play just over a minute here in the first. Ball passes to Crowder. The pass to Booker. Porter with the steal. Crowder against Tice. Shoots over Crowder. Tice, no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
The tray, no good from Booker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tice kicks to Wall. Shoots over Crowder. Another miss by Houston. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Booker with it. Now guarded by Porter. Booker outside. Back to Ayton. Over Porter. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Offline with his 3. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against New Orleans.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Crowder with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Booker. Launches it. And again, it's the Suns missing. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Green. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 4th, DeAndre Ayton.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
All against Paul. Booker looking around. Outside Crowder. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Oh, and Crowder working to get more arc on his shot. I mean, served him well there with the defense closing in.
Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 7 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
A nice shot by Wall.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Inside, Crowder. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Porter against Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Suns trail by 7. Now here's Paul. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Ayton finds Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Here's Green, and they pick up 2. Green's got his second basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And the basket is good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Houston moving it around. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Green's got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Paul passes to Booker. There's the drive. That one drops for him. He's got 6.
And nothing you could do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
Ball against Wall. Rebound by the Suns. Outside, Crowder. He kicks it to Booker. Here he goes. Again, the miss by Booker. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Porter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Houston also making some changes. Jay Shantae comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Gordon in for John Wall. Free throw good. Porter. Suns trail by 10. Here's Booker. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Over in the corner, Green. Outside, Porter. He can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And McGee kicks to Payne. Passes it to Kaminsky. And the shot goes in.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Kicks it to McGee. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
The Suns shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. Houston making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Wood. David Nwaba comes in for Green. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Kevin Porter. Both free throws good from McGee. Rockets leading by 4. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Augustine. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. Here's Tate. The Rockets with another miss. Suns have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Kaminsky misses. Rockets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Augustine against Booker. And Augustine kicks to Tate. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Payne. And here is Kaminsky. From deep. Tate with the rebound. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Augustine against Booker. Here's Tate. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Gordon against Booker. An easy 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Suns on defense, trailing by 4. Down low, here's Tate, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And it's Payne in the corner. And McGee kicks to Booker. Back to McGee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. He takes it in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, look at those handles. Terrific from the shifty two-guard. Gordon zipping right through the D.
Booker against Gordon. And again, it's the Suns missing. Rockets leading by 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Houston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Suns making a change here. Nader's checked in. And both free throws good for Tate. 1:30 left in the first. Suns trail by 6. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Tate, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
The pass to Kaminsky. Booker outside. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 6. In the corner, it's Gordon. Another miss by Houston. Pass to Johnson. Back to Booker. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies. No excuses.
Count that one.
Look, the D will give it to you. That's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
13 feet away. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. John Wall getting it done for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together. And with his younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. Cameron Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Nader in at the small forward. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. guys.
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
To the middle, Johnson. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Rockets. Now in the scoring column with that bucket, 1 for 2 this game.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Gordon against Booker. Knocked away. Here's Tate. Outside for Martin. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
For Houston, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Nader. And Paul subbed in for Devin Booker. Houston with a big group substitution here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kenyon Martin. Christian Wood comes in for Tate. Green, he's checked in for Gordon. And John Wall subbed in for Augustine. Now Wall. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. A nice shot by Wall. Wall's got 11 points.
What a tough make by Wall. Great focus, great determination.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Count it.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wall against Paul. Tries again. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
Bridges outside. Here's Ayton, and it's Phoenix scoring again. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Here is Paul, following the basket by John Wall. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Crowder. He has 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Wall against Paul. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the Suns.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Paul. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic play.
Wall, no luck. Phoenix has gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bridges inside. Nwaba defending. Bridges misses. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Tice. Back to Wall. Floats it up for Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Obviously, Wood is in sync with his team. I mean, perfectly timed leap to throw down, but
Passes it to Bridges. Ayton against Wall. Ayton inside. And the layup falls. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
continuing to bury these mid-range shots. I mean, Wall's shot selection remains impressive. That's a great shot.
Payne passes to Paul. There's the pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. On deep. And they'll get another chance. Paul with the 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Wood. Crowder pulls it in.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Trains the three-pointer.
Oh, and that's the assist by Crowder. Always a good team player.
Rockets trailed by 8. Outside, Wall. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. And he sinks the second. Rockets trailed by 7. Here's Wall. He's got 17. To the paint. Trying to find Wood. Gets it to him.
True move off the pick by Wood. I mean, he gets himself in some good scoring position.
Crowder against Wood. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 7.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Wood finds Tice. Now here's Wall, defended by Paul. Green against Bridges. Here's Wood. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Christian Wood.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Crowder. at number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there is the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Booker, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Here's Wood. He's got 6. Pass to Tate. Clock at 6. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field. The Suns leading by 5. Paul looking around. Passes to Booker. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
And Wall with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Porter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's McGee penetrating. Bridges shot. Good.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Ball against Paul. Wall passes to Green. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. That's now 8 points for Jalen Green.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Paul kicks to Booker. There's the dish to McGee. Booker outside. Off target with his 3. Rockets trailed by 6. Driving inside. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's only got 8. Phoenix has gone an even 50% from 3-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Booker outside. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Drops in the layup for 2.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Ball passes to Porter. No good from outside. Suns leading by 6. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Paul against Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. Hey, Chris, at this point in Wall's career, what are you seeing from him in terms of his mindset?
He once said, Kevin, you don't get recognition as a point guard if you don't win it. So he's all about team success right now, looking for that elusive chip.
First free throw is good.
At this stage of his career, Wall is focused on staying healthy. I mean, he understands he must do this in order to prolong playing.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Martin, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Kevin Porter. So John Wall nails both of them.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Wall looking for an opening. A pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Terrific work from Wall, assessing the situation and finding the uncovered teammate.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They were a finely tuned unit in the second quarter, easily outscoring their counterparts and getting in front by 7 points at the end of the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball, and we've got a whole nother half to go. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing this team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Rockets trailed by 7. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Green. Porter is up there with Wall. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Wood in at the power forward position. And the shot is good. Wood's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now here's Wall. Over Paul. Wall, no luck. Suns leading by 7. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that until last season was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Ayton after the made shot from Christian Wood.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Paul against Wall. And good that time. Wall's got 23 points.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Booker against Porter. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And there's the pass to Wood. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They made the most of their halftime adjustment. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. Wall attacking. Count the basket. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 6.
Oh, at 6'7", Crowder's pretty effective inside. I mean, he has a way of finishing over length.
Pass to Wood. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. Ball against Wall. Paul goes in. Ayton trying to break free. The shot's good from Paul.
I like when Paul attacks the hoops. Looks for his.
Paul against Wall. They get the rebound. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside. And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Nader comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Payne in for Paul. And a switch here also for Houston. DJ Augustine's checked in for John Wall. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The drive by Booker over Porter, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And the defense works hard on Booker, and they have to. His pure shooting ability will not be denied.
It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. And here comes the break. Here's Payne. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
A free throw drops for Augustine. And the Rockets making a change here. Waba's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Booker in the post. Nwaba defending. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pull-up jumper. And there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Green. Augustine's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a smooth move. The turnaround jumper is one you've got to appreciate.
Nader kicks to Booker. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 26.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Augustine with it. Now guarded by Payne. Wood. And that one is off. Bridges with some nice defense. Ayton against Wood. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. And you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Free throw good, Booker. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You sometimes hear people say games are called too closer. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them, and they need to be consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. When you see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, I mean, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. And Augustine kicks to Tice. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Wood. Another miss by Houston. Suns leading by 9. Passes it to Payne. Booker outside. Good on the baseline, Jay. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Augustine dishes to Green. Back to Augustine. Throws it up high. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Chalk up 2 there. Payne's got 7 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jay Shante comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Gordon in for Green. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Payne with it. 7 points in the game. And the pass to Ayton. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Tate, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 10.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now here's Payne. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Back to Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Houston. Augustine looking around. Eric Gordon on the wing. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Gordon's got 9.
The strong upper body of Gordon, I mean, contact does not affect his shooting motion.
Here's Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, here's Tate, defended by Booker. Outside Gordon. To the paint. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Martin.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to shoot.
Now here's Booker. He has 31. Martin with the block. To the middle. Here's Tate, and he dunks it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively They're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Booker the pass to Ayton. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Hits the three-point bomb. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. John Wall's checked in for Houston. Gordon hits both of them.
Well, I think it's Gordon's diverse skill set that makes him a great supporting player. He can fill any gaps in your game on offense or defense.
Now here's Booker. Gordon with the defensive effort. In the corner, it's Martin. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Kaminsky with the ball. Tate covering. Now McGee. Off target with the jump hook. They push it up 4 on 3. Waba passes to Wall. Pass to Tate. McGee with the block. Inside, Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 33 points for Devin Booker.
I like how Paul is always looking to dish the ball. I mean, he has a pass-first mentality.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Crowder is checked in for Phoenix. And a switch here also for Houston. Porter's checked in for David Nwaba. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Paul dishes to McGee. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder the pass to McGee. And he drops it in from the low post. McGee's got 6 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Porter outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. McGee's shot is off. Rockets trail by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Crowder from outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suns leading by 9. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Wing pairing, it's Booker with Johnson. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1. Wall, no luck. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. A nice shot by Booker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Wall, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 27 points.
Well, how about the physicality from Wall on that finish? I mean, he was on a mission to score.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Bridges, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And a switch here also for Houston. Woods checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Rockets trail by 13. Fourth quarter basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Gordon. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Good job to stay on him and not give him a good look. Turned an easy shot to a very tough one.
Wood with the block.
Great use of size by Wood, using his wingspan to get all over that shot.
Floats it up for Wood. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
Showing he can still take over offensively. It's a throwback night for Wall.
Booker against Gordon. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Three-pointer. And the Suns miss again.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Back to Wood. On the wing, Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Wood.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here is McGee. Here's the floater. Here's Crowder, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 9. Daniel Tice is checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Eric Gordon. Free throw, no good for Crowder.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
And he makes that one.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Takes the 13-footer, and that's good for 2. Booker's got 39.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Here's Wall. Green breaking loose. Feeds to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. Down low. Here's McGee. Count that bucket. and it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Green, no one.
No, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those ones.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Free throw, good, Paul. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
And so Paul nails both of them.
You gotta respect all the things Chris Paul has done for me. The hard work he's put in to lift up voices, to be a leader. For all the players, I just think it's tremendous.
Here's Wall. Another miss by Houston. Phoenix leading by 13. Bridges inside. Working on Green.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
A shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Bridges passes to Crowder. Kicks to Booker. McGee trying to break free. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
But see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Nice passes to Wall. Here's Wood. Doubled by Bridges. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Rockets with the ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green against Bridges. Paul outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
For Paul, he's taken a lot of pride in his ball handling. We've seen that every year.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Crowder, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Porter, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now, here's Ayton. In the corner, Crowder with it. Wood with the block. Wall with it. He's picked up by Paul. Wall passes to Porter. And another 3 for Houston.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Pass to Booker. Shot on the wing, and that's off the glass and in. Booker's got 41.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Pass to Green. Paul with the steal. Going inside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Wall passes to Wood. And that one, good. Wood's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself
to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Crowder. Wall with the block.
Fast hand Scott Wall, the block right there. And he was a full step ahead of the shooter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That one good for 2. Wall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
And the Suns call time. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. Suns leading by 14. In the corner, it's Bridges. Buries it from three-point range.
He lost his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Wood against Crowder. Wood gets to Porter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Phoenix has possession. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Wall against Paul. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Love the poise of Paul. I mean, he doesn't get rattled. He's skilled at maintaining focus all the way up.
Wall attacking. Some solid D from Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now here's Paul. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
There's the laser focus of CP3. Takes contact, still delivers the man.
Here's Wall. That shot misses. Some solid D from Paul. 2:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Here's Wall. That's short off the rim. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Now here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Payton. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.